as our street, right? So the first one we're going to do is a column, right? So let's get Doc, just for learning purposes, you're going to be right here on me. Right there. All right. 3, you're going to be on this side of the road, right here. Right? So there's going to be obviously more spacing in between. And then, yep, you're going to be right there. And then the squad lead will be here, right? So 3, come a little bit closer to me. Right there. So you want to keep, it's kind of like the triangle effect, right?
Like
so
a stagger.
Exactly. So you can stagger. So essentially, so let's just walk forward, right? Everyone start walking forward, like up that imaginary road, right? So make sure you're keeping that. So I always say, hey, 3, slow down. All right, we're moving. All right, and then contact right, right? So we take contact to the right. Essentially what's going to happen is me and you 3 will turn and we'll start shooting, right? What's going to happen with Big and Doc is they're going to get online with us.
Okay.
So you guys
So
will be
swing
coming
over,
firing,
and then Doc will
be
swing
firing,
over.
and then we're going to keep our separation and our distance so we don't get fragged, right? And then we'll be able to get online. Once we need to get to the next point, squad leader can say, all right, get back into Echelon. And then you get back into your point, Doc your point, we move on you. Then we move, right? So that's Echelon, or column, I'm sorry. So the next one is a wedge. Wedge isn't particularly fond for roads, but it's definitely the overall 360 better awareness, because essentially we'll do the hardest one, right, for a column. So get back into your column position. So then we take contact front, right? So now it's you and Doc up front. So Big, you're going to swing left, and you're going to get up online with them. I have to then swing right, and now this is how we're going to look. So essentially we're back in the Echelon, but we're facing this way. And we're all meeting up back in the front, right? So that's the hardest one. The hardest one to take contact is front and rear for an Echelon. Now, stay in your positions where you're at right now. Now look at me. This is a wedge. Look around. This is the diamond, right? This is an overall 360 perfect scenario. So contact left. 3, the only thing that you'd have to do is just swing left or right, wherever way that you feel comfortable. If we took contact front, I would swing left or right. You see, it's only one person moving while we have 3 guns in the fight. It makes it a little bit easier, right? Now, Echelon. This one's tricky, right? Echelon, Big, let me see, 3, Doc, you stay where you're at. Big, come to me. All right, so right here. Now this is an Echelon. Now we'll all be facing 306, right? We're all facing front, and then Doc, we're moving on you. So we're all kind of, it's just an angle. It's an angle formation, right? Now it's difficult to get online because Big has to move pretty far, and I have to move very far to get up online, to get into contact. But it definitely covers a lot of ground, right? And then essentially, if we switched it, right, so 3 go to the left, Big come over with me as well. This is an Echelon right. And then the the infamous one that everyone does in this game, the Ranger file. One in front of the other, just a line. Everyone just gets online and you just move. Now this is obviously the most unideal for a contact front or contact rear, right? Because everyone has to start splitting, and then we're essentially a fucking walking target, because it's really difficult. Now, when you take contact left or right, you're good to go, right? So you got the 3 you need to know are Ranger file, which is the one that we all do. You have the column, which is the staggered, right? And then the wedge is the diamond, and that's the 360 awareness. Yeah. And we can use those and incorporating them when it goes to clearing roads, going through bushes, and going through the hay areas like over here. Because, I mean, how many times are we just like all scattered and someone gets popped? You have no idea where the hell it came from.
Yep.
So, all right.
Alrighty.
That is your class on formations. I'll send pictures